Hello. Yeah, what's up?
Dude,
Um, how are you?
good. How have you been?
I'm good. So you want to do an actual game? Usually what happens is you'll screen share and then we can go to like custom game afterward and we
Okay.
can like focus on
Yeah.
whatever I see and stuff like that.
Restarting my game. I think I'm gonna five stack with some people.
Okay. Are you doing
Um,
ranked or?
yeah, ranked. This
Okay.
is my rank up game back to gold 3, so hopefully this goes well. Um, but I've been gold 2 for 300 hours of playing the game in 6x. Finally, I hit gold 3 today.
Today?
Um,
Nice.
no, yes, Thanksgiving, and then I lost it immediately yesterday. Oleg talked to me about like positioning and not going in the same spot. I'm ready.
Yeah, not going to the same
Um,
spot's really important as Jett, especially.
or like getting out, like smoking or blinding to try to get out of a position.
Yeah, that's good because you have smokes to work around. You only have two now as Jett, but you still have dash as well. So,
Yeah.
um, yeah, if you've been stuck in gold 2 for a while, there might be something very specific or a couple specific things I can like focus on.
Yeah, here I
Do
hit
you think
gold.
about your rank a lot? Like, do you focus on your rank a lot?
Yeah.
I mean, obviously it's easier said than done, but try not to look at that as much. Yeah, wait, yeah, you've been
I've
gold
done
for
that
a
for
while.
so long. Yeah, I look, wait, look. So I started in iron, and then silver, and then I got here, and then here, there, 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 and then finally this act
You
is
are
gold.
you are improving. It's just very slight, but you are improving. I think you can actually have plat soon from the increase.
I
So
really hope, but that's what I've said for 300 hours. So, but I think I would. I mean, I've been in plat and diamond lobbies and done fine.
yeah,
Actually, I do better in those because
I
those
mean I've
usually
played
give
with
you
you
more
before. I'm
experience.
pretty sure your aim's not bad. Like I think your aim's like a plat level. It might be something to do with your either positioning, game sense, or like mentality, something like that. But we'll see. You do
Yeah.
aim lab, don't you? Do you consistently aim lab?
I usually do four things a day. Like I do a grid shot, spider shot, headshot, grid shot, and then that's it.
Okay, that's better than nothing. Um, yeah, that's fine.
I do 1 to 2 death matches before I warm up normally.
Yeah, that's also good.
So yeah,
Maybe
I'd rather do a death match than do an aim labs, but I know both help.
yeah, maybe deathmatch after you aim lab, because I
Yeah,
think
it's
that
just yeah.
yeah, that's a better ordering. So you play Jett, but you also play Reyna. Do you play anything else?
I only played Random because Oleg told me to. Um,
Reyna's broken. Jett's
okay, so
good,
I
but
played Jett, Sky. I can play Sage on split.
so it seems like you swap around your agents a lot. We talked about this yesterday a little bit.
Some of these are death matches though. Like
Yeah, yeah.
so, Jett, Reyna, Sky,
But even
Brim.
in the ranked games, I see Brim, Sky, Sage.
Yeah,
Uh,
Brim, Sky, and Jett are my main three. I haven't played Reyna in a while. This
okay,
game we don't talk about, but
okay, that's fine. Um,
those guys were op crutching the entire game, and we didn't really have any good smoke, so it was really annoying.
so we'll go for. I guess you can go for those three. Try to stick with those three. And I'll just see how you play. You can just play Jett mainly if that's what you. It seems like that's your most picked. Um, is a 5 sec usually take a long queue?
5 minutes usually,
Okay.
5 to 7 minutes. I mean, I've been in a 15-minute queue before, but
I've been in even longer queues, just tragically.
tragically, yeah, yeah. I have like 560 hours in rank.
Yeah, then I think your aim's probably pretty good. That's usually the case with like a lot of people I coach, like their aim's really good. It's like the
Yeah,
minority that has bad aim in like gold plat or whatever. And
I
then
suck with Jett knives. Not gonna lie.
um that's like muscle memory type thing, because obviously you have the aim for it, but if you're like throwing knives and you're not hitting them and you don't get the reset, then that's a bit of a
Yeah, and you only
problem.
have five, so that's the.
Yeah, you can practice that in the range. You don't really get the reset on the bots, but still it's nice.
Yeah, it's just a lot different in the range though. Like I've done a lot of that in the range. I just can't seem to like get it in game.
Just
Like I
practice.
whiff most of the time with my knives.
I'd say practice from like different ranges and then try like strafing while you do it, or try
Okay.
updrafting as well. Also, don't be afraid to use right click. Obviously, you lose your knives now if you right click, but still it's good for a kill. if you
I
need
hate
to.
right click so much. I've never had a good
Yeah, no, it's
experience.
pretty trash, but like point blank, really close.
Point blank, no,
Yeah.
yeah, you'd have no reason to not. What is this conversation going on?
I read something about snow.
Yeah, so I mean, I definitely have some bad games. This was definitely not one of them. I was 28 and 17 in a 14-14 game, and the enemy team decided to draw.
Yeah, I hate when that's like my least favorite thing about this game. You still got +3 at least. I mean, usually I get
Yeah,
0.
and then
That's a
this
good
was a
sign, by the way. If you draw a game and you gain MMR or gain RR, that's a good sign that your actual MMR is higher than your rank.
yeah. The funny thing is, like, I mean, that was a forfeit game, so that doesn't really count. 25 and 11, that's a pretty good game. 17 and 11, 12 and 18, or 18 and 12. 7 and 14, 15, 16, 13 and 17. So I had a bad streak here.
Scroll up again.
Up or down?
Yeah, up. It seems like, I mean, I don't know. This is just kind of a small sample size, but it seems like you're playing better on Jett generally.
Yeah, I have 125 hours on Jett specifically, so I up
So,
crush a lot.
why do you play Sky and Brim if you're really good at Jett? Do you just like playing Sky and Brim? Or yeah,
Well,
Sky and Brim.
A, other people are really good at playing Jett and stuff, so a lot of people insta-lock Jett.
Except that guy. But yeah,
Korean Beast is actually pretty good. I played with that guy for a
I
while,
was
but
what I was gonna suggest. You're in a pod game here, which is interesting. What I was gonna suggest is instead
I
of
was queuing a lot.
do you install a Jett normally or no?
Not always.
Okay, so if you don't install a Jett, instead of locking someone else, honestly, I would just play duelist because like you've been stuck in gold for quite a while. You really have nothing to lose at this point. Like if I mean, unless you just really don't want to play another duelist, then I guess why would you? But
I mean, the thing about Reyna is like she's kind of a class. Like, how do I explain this? She doesn't really. Her util is not. You don't have to think much about it, right? Like versus with Brimstone or Astra, I have to think, what am I gonna do here? What am I gonna do here? Versus Reyna, the reason I play Reyna is I have good gunplay for this elo, so that I can just kill somebody, heal, blind, or I can devour out,
mhm.
whatever that thing is called. I don't even
Yeah,
remember what that is.
that dismiss and devour. That's why Reyna is so good. I mean, actually, the one thing about Reyna that makes her kind of a little more complicated are her flashes. So like you can throw fake flashes like through a wall and then go somewhere else.
Yeah,
Um, and I don't know. The thing about Brimstone is if you play Brimstone and Astra are very um I don't know. Brimstone's not as complex, but Astra is gonna be difficult for you to play, and
yeah.
because
Well,
I don't even know how to play Astra, but I haven't really played Astra at all. So
this is normally the map I play Sky on, but I might try to play Jet. We're 5 stacking, so we have no reason to inst. Okay.
Reyna is very good on this map, but if you're not comfortable on it, you can just play Jett.
I don't know. I'll see what other people are gonna go. I couldn't play Brain Air Jet. Oh my gosh, my voice just died.
Also, do you 5 stack a lot or no?
Usually duo queue.
Okay, duo key is good. 5 stack might give you some difficult teams sometimes,
Yeah.
but that's just
Okay.
I don't know.
This does look like a good lineup. I don't think I'm gonna. I think I can just. I'm clear. Should I? So do you want me to play Reyna or Jet?
It's up to you. If you don't want to play Reyna, you don't have to. My personal experience is just you just play Jett, because you that's what you're comfortable in for sure.
Reyna.
Just
Okay.
play Jett.
All right. I'll see what I can do.
Yep,
I just never played Jet on this map, so.
that's fine. Understand that you can play Jett on literally any map. You can play any agent on any map, even though you might enjoy playing the agent on more on one map than another.
Yeah.
That doesn't mean
Normally I play
Jett
Sky
can't be
on this
good.
map, but then I go dish every round and blind around the right side of dish, and then I have a teammate go left while I go right, and then we just obliterate everybody.
That's a good play, but if you do that every round, I don't know if you do that every round, but I don't know. You said Oleg
We
told you to
usually do
swap
it
up a lot.
3 or 4 times, but the thing is, like, even one time we did it like 7 times one game, like literally 7 out of 12 rounds, and every time they went there, we no matter what at least traded and got more.
Yeah, the thing
This
about Dish
this elo is
is
so stupid.
yeah, that's true. But the thing about Dish is people don't go Dish, and I don't know if it's this rank, but in higher ranks, people it's kind of rare for people to go Dish unless they're like splitting A. So where do you start here? Are you gonna actually start Dish?
I might start dish.
Okay, so if you
Yeah.
start dish, if you don't hear anyone, you're gonna probably want to push because if you don't push, then you're gonna have a long rotate, and they're likely gonna come B. In most cases, they come B for me here, so
Yeah. Sorry, you're a bit loud on my side.
you're good.
Um, I'm gonna go right side of dish. That's normally what I do. Camp behind rock, and then when I try to catch
You
them
can
off guard
timing
and then
them,
dash
yeah.
out.
That's the
Yeah.
best play for this.
Because if I peek off start, then there's most likely, if they're gonna be there, there's gonna be one watching
Yeah,
each
no,
side.
you're completely correct. This is the right play, but what I want to make sure you understand is that you probably don't want to do this every single round. That's like the main thing, main takeaway.
Sorry,
But this is a good
my
play.
team's already complaining about being on this map.
This map I like, so okay, you can push if they don't hear them. I can't hear the game, so
Should I rotate here?
yeah, push. You
Like
can
one
run with your gun out, yeah, and you can shift walk in like 3 seconds. This is
oh
fine.
crap. Yeah, I've always like shift walked before I needed to, and
Yeah, so if you know that, you can go up here. This is really good.
yeah, I
They
love
they
going
might
up.
rotate, but you
Oh,
can
don't come with me! Don't come with me! Don't come with me!
just wait.
Do I
You
sit here or
you
do I
can
push
you
out a
can
little bit?
walk up. You can they're gonna rotate. They're gonna rotate. Just run through your spawn. That was fine. We can talk about that later. That was a little weird
A
to play,
smoke?
but it's okay. No. The way you held that with the held angle. They could come back, but I don't think they will. Wait, don't hold this. Don't hold this. Just wait. Yeah, now you can peek. They're not even out yet.
I don't even know what to do here.
You have a
I spray.
dash. You can drop from the rope window, or yeah, and you can flank where your sage is, or you can just apply pressure main.
Well, I don't want to give away my Sage's position. She's in a pretty good
Yeah, this
spot.
is good. This is good. Your sage is dead now. Probably gonna be one in sight. Maybe above sight.
Oh my god.
I actually like that. You might have been able to even stick that. There's really no one on site. I like
Yeah,
that play. Because a lot of people
I
don't
have
really,
pushed it.
a lot of people don't even consider hitting the spike until like everyone's dead. So that's impressive.
That's yeah. I wasn't sure about that
Okay, so
dash, but
you're
like
autopiloting here again. So I would maybe go B honestly, but you can go here because
okay.
there's a high chance they're gonna probably go B, but
Oh, because you usually
because
double
they
it with the
because they
switch.
went B and then they rotated out. So this time they might go B and not rotate, but they could still also go A. It's possible. Also,
Yeah, it's
you
gonna.
shot your classic a little too fast. I wanted to say that.
Yeah, I really shouldn't have. I usually tap fire with the classic.
Yeah, it's fine. Just a lot of people. Okay, looks like they might be coming in though.
I really
They're
don't like this.
probably not gonna come from Dosh. You don't have to worry about it. They could, but probably not.
This smoke goes away really fast. What the? No.
Don't be too scared. You got the aim on them.
I should be aiming for head.
Look for someone else. Nice. You can dash out behind the
Rush
boxes
first.
there. You
Rush.
see the two? Yep. Really good dash.
One upper. One upper.
That's
Dang,
okay.
that Spectre just obliterated me, but I got a trade in 75.
Okay, now I want you to
Just
think
gonna
about
make them
playing
first.
B. Um,
Should
I
I go
th
tower and hold arcade for the first little bit?
you can do
What
that.
is our stage doing? Oh gosh. Oh gosh.
This is not the rank that you're in. I don't know what the rank that guy is, but um,
Yeah, they're
you're not
silver
playing like
there.
that guy. I would go B.
Okay, so can I play tower?
You can play
Do you think
tower.
that's an okay idea?
It's a little passive, as Jett, but you can play tower.
I'm switching to B.
You can play, yeah, you can
Well,
play arcade. You don't have to really
I
tell your team you're playing B. You just rotate. That's kind of just how it works
oh,
with Jett.
Oli got mad at me yesterday because
The only
I was
Yeah, the only
I
time
didn't
that's
say
bad,
anything.
only time it's bad is if there's like three people on a site and you're rotating toward that site. Don't peek here. You're holding. Yeah, just wait and listen. And if you hear them, then peek.
Yeah.
You can jiggle it as well if you don't hear anyone. Just wait. Just wait. Have patience.
I'm not even gonna hold it or peek it.
Yeah, you can still be careful of arcade. I think your
Someone go back A, someone go back A, someone go back A.
sage is watching it. Nice. Spike.
We have
Don't
Spike,
get too
yeah.
aggressive here. You can still die very easily. Although
Let's chill on like.
they should have eco weapons. No one's watching arcade. You have 3 people watching the single. Good job. Could probably gonna be toward the spike, but could be arcade as well. Yeah, towards the spike. Good job. So now you go back A if you want. This is just kind of how it works. Once you
Okay,
obliterate a team somewhere, they're probably gonna not go that way again, but they could.
that makes sense.
Always be open to any possibility, but just weigh
So
the.
I have one that I go commonly that like sometimes works, sometimes doesn't. Do you ever like either sitting here and then trying to swing out here, or sitting here and then waiting for them to push you, or holding dish?
This is again a little passive. This might be. I'm noticing this twice now. You playing a little passive spots. It's not that it doesn't work, but just as Jett, you might want to play a little more aggressive.
Because
But
I can
this
play
this
like off angles or weird angles that will put them in
yeah,
bad
this is these are good spots for sure. This is just more of like a post plant spot though, if you know what I mean.
Yeah,
Watch
like
dish,
it's
watch dish to your right. Yep.
I'll hold dish for now. Can I hear door from here?
Yeah, I think so. Not 100%. I haven't really played this spot much.
All right. Okay, that
Your
probably is
Ren
gonna
is
be.
pushed though. Yeah. They're probably gonna push in your spawn. Have your gun out.
Sorry, I had to itch my head.
Could be close left.
Oh, I get what you. Okay, I
Yeah,
should have
yeah,
closed
yeah.
that.
That's a good spot to play when you're attacking.
Where's my Reyna getting shot from?
You could dash onto site. You have smoke. Gonna be tower. Smoke tower and walk into it. Oh, that was a bad smoke, but
Yeah, I know. I whiffed that one.
probably gonna come. Good job. Yeah, okay. Um,
Okay,
a good
aim
play
for
to
the head.
do.
That was awful smoke.
A good play to do is like hold tower there and then smoke the top of the stairs and then tap the bomb and then walk into the smoke because he's gonna have to
Like
push
this.
through it.
Like I would have smoked here and ideally went here.
Or just like anywhere, walk into the smoke. If it's on the top of the stairs, wherever the smoke is, just walk into it. Because if you tap the bomb, they have to aggress because they don't want to lose the round, obviously.
Okay.
So here you're piloting toward B again. Don't go to this spot. Go to somewhere else. Play a more aggressive spot. Go to door actually. Go to door. You haven't played there yet. And just walk up to the right side of door and just sit there and wait. I think this is your downfall is you play passive spots and you play spots consistently too much. Like you play one spot too many times
I
in a
just
row.
in my thought process there, I was thinking they haven't seen me there, so they don't know I've been
It's
there.
a good spot. It is a good spot. You'll yeah, just sit here, wait, see if they come through the door. This is such a good spot right here. Unless you get dogged, but
Yeah, that'd
they
be
might
unlucky.
leave.
Stay on B, stay on B, and stay on B. I don't think they're
Yeah,
here.
rotate, rotate.
Why? How do you not know the round started? Bro. Hello?
Have your gun out. Have your gun out. You have a dash. You have a smoke. Tower. Do the play. Smoke tower. Top stairs. Nice.
I was in the middle of doing it.
That was the perfect smoke though, right there. What you just did. So we're gonna op. Okay.
Yo. Chamber, come get the bomb. Just trolling my teammates.
The chamber. The round started. Yeah, op A main this
Alright.
time
Hey,
or B
Viper, the
main.
round
But
started, by the way.
again, this is gonna be up to you because I'm not gonna be here every game. You have to choose where you think they're gonna come, especially when you're. Do you op a lot or no?
Yeah, I have 1,400 kills on it.
Yeah. So if you op a lot, you need to be extra good at predicting where they're gonna go. Because if you think about it, whenever you're opping, people really want to avoid the op whenever they're attacking. Like they don't want to push where the op is. So you need to rotate. Oh,
Wait,
he's.
wait. Here, buy me one. Buy me one. Oh, okay, never mind. What? Look.
That's happened to me a lot. This game's
Wait,
bad.
don't go with me. Don't go with me. Don't go with me. Please. No one peeks tight angles in gold, so I hold
You can
wide.
leave. You can leave. You
Jett,
have
buy me
what?
one.
Careful, knife, gun out. They could be up dish. No one's watching dish. Yeah, that's you can stay unless they're already on site.
Are they on site, guys?
This is a bit of an awkward
Yeah, they're on
spot.
B. They're on B. One by dish.
A, not
I'm
B.
blind. I'm Helen Keller. Please help.
Nice. One's dish at least. Could smoke it. You can even pop knives if you want. You don't really need to actually. Updraft and kill him. Yes, sir. That's how you use knives. If you updraft with knives, you almost always get a kill in this rank, probably.
I mean, I usually just whiff.
You want to go up B now? Up B main?
Sure.
Because they got destroyed on A there. With the hard carry, you're gonna get at least 30 kills.
Wait, what? I'm sorry. What?
Said with the hard carry, you're gonna get at least 30 kills.
Yeah. Hopefully.
So don't peek out too hard here, because you're gonna get. Just kind of wait for
So,
them. Wait for them to
should I
come to you.
dash? Wait, should I swing out a little bit and dash, or just sit back
Just
like
so
this?
no. Peek. Don't wall. Tell them not to wall.
Don't wall, don't wall, don't wall, don't wall.
Yeah, like just hold her here, right here. Don't peek too hard. Yep. Now you can leave. Now you can leave.
That person last game said AMC is down 15%. Why would I care?
Yeah, you shouldn't. But also, wait, they're here.
Like my
Also,
name. These people are always toxic about my name.
yeah.
But what should I expect?
Hold tower. Hold tower.
Wait, what?
Okay, never mind. Yeah.
Shoot that, shoot that, shoot that.
They might have seen you.
He
That's
definitely
a good
did.
dash. That's a good dash. That's a good shot. Nice. Don't over peek. Just peek. Go canteen. Go canteen. They know that you're both there. So wait for this smoke to
Here,
drop.
wait, don't die, please.
Oh, that's a crack. Could be in this smoke, but I doubt it. One will peek you most likely. Throw a smoke or something. Oh, I meant
That was
like
dark.
throw a smoke towards site. Yep. Your aim's good. One's gonna come from arcade, 100%.
Okay, that was
That's
dumb.
no,
But
that's a fine play. It's just oh yeah, it's actually gonna work, I think. Oh, see
nice try.
your aim's better than most of these people's, so that's not the
Yeah.
problem at all. I don't think.
My op aim is a lot better than my normal aim,
Yeah, I can
but
tell your aim's like diamond-ish aim for your op, at least,
yeah,
or
I
maybe
was
not, I
told
don't
by
know.
Oleg I could play Immortal with an op if I had an op one
Peek,
time.
peek main again. You always come up here. You gotta break the
But he
habit
said,
of going to the same place.
yeah. He said I get destroyed in diamond with a rifle.
Probably, but that's mainly for like positioning reasons and like how you peek, I think. Because how you peek is a
Yeah.
little flawed as well, but just a little bit.
Yeah, that's what he told me yesterday is I need to work on my peeking. No one main?
Okay, you can don't rotate because remember one time you tried to rotate, they actually came here. So good shot.
Someone shoot that, please.
They could still come in. Remember, they know exactly where you are now. They're probably gonna leave because they know you're opping. If they're smart anyway, I don't know if they want to leave.
That smoke was not intended
Yeah, maybe
the way they
practice your
intended it.
smokes a little bit as well. Most of them are okay,
Yeah.
but
That one time I was smoking dart the previous round.
yeah, I know. That was fine. You can peek out the smoke. Peek out the smoke. Oh, you can tell the Viper to drop that.
Probably tower, probably tower. Arcade, never mind. I'm
Uh,
dropping if I see her.
My Kaz going wild right now. Stop.
Felix?
Yeah, he's going wild. Just knocking stuff off the desk and trying to torment me, I guess.
He just doesn't want you to coach you, bro. To coach me, bro.
Something
He
like
wants me to
that.
stay in gold. Invest in Dow. Why would no?
This is how the 5-stack comms go.
Nah, I was
It's
getting
probably
messages on
saving.
Discord.
Oh, okay.
My cousin.
Oh, I see. Nasdaq.
You literally can't buy that. That's an index.
Yeah. Buy Nasdaq. Lol. Okay. Go up A main again. That I think they're gonna peak A main soon because they have not peaked you for some reason. Maybe it's because they know you're opping, but also
All right,
keep
let me go main. Let me go main.
you probably already know this, but people do not like whenever you opt, they really leave. They leave like very quickly. So just be aware of that whenever
Or
you're using an
blind
op.
me, smoke me, bind me again, have their other teammate blind me, and then they all run in and shoot me all
Yeah,
at
all
once.
that stuff is you can play around that technically. It's kind of hard sometimes, but it is doable.
Don't go with me.
It's fine. Well, that's not fine. I don't know why you should do that. You can go ahead and just no. Stay there. Keep.
Wait, stay here or go there?
I mean, unless your
All right,
teammate's calling, you should stay.
my dish,
You
my
don't need to
dish.
watch this. That's walled until it starts breaking. Yeah, you should have held main for a little longer.
Okay.
Just watch main. Watch the smoke main. Your Viper has that. And if you hear door, your team has it. Watch main. Watch main. They could rotate. Rotating. Rotate.
So you rotate a lot earlier than I normally do.
Yeah. I don't know. Some of the. I mean, I'll explain why after this run.
Probably went back. Oh,
It's kind of just a confusion of what's happening sometimes, but nice. They did plant A, so wait, did they? So spike. It said spike dropped. Okay. The reason I rotate early is because, especially in this rank, you'll notice it changes on from team to team. You're gonna get a kill A main this time, surely, or B. You can peek B if you want. It's up to you. But basically, people rotate a lot some games, but sometimes people just commit to wherever they first show on the map. But you have to be aware of this because it changes every single game. And also, it's better to rotate and be wrong than to not rotate and be wrong.
yeah.
Because if you rotate into there, then especially if you're opping, you get the kill almost guaranteed.
Yeah, I hate having to try to retake with an op. It's really hard.
It's just really bad. Just keep holding this because you know they peak late. I think they might go B though. You could push up here if you want, honestly. It's kind of
I'm not
risky.
very. Yeah,
Also,
I don't really want to push with an op.
once you get knives, I'll have you push.
Yeah,
Okay,
that for
they're
sure.
gonna commit to this. So
Yeah. Viper, take it well done.
you rotated
Well
at a
done.
good amount of time here. They could rotate. I doubt it though. So
Oh, never mind. He died. But I
peek
whiffed.
out to the right behind the box. It's fine. Oh, there's a wall. Okay. They're probably gonna leave. You can peek through the smoke. I play really aggressive with the op because people don't expect it, so you don't have to do that. But
Oh crap. There's like
you could
literally
tell your
no
Viper
info.
to drop the wall. It's kind of a weird wall for you. They have Phoenix ult. I think they might leave. That's my intuition, but
Where am I even getting shot at?
they might come still. Sova's from arcade, so yeah, he could come from your left.
Planting.
They're both there. This is kind of a weird spot for you if they both swing you. They're gonna flash you. Hold a tighter angle. Good job. You can peek him. Swing out on him to the right. You push him with the deagle. Good job. Yeah, cause like, so constantly repositioning yourself, like micro repositions with the op is really good, cause especially if you're getting
That
like
was
Phoenix ulted.
was my
Hold aim in, aim in. Go aim in.
reposition from here to there good? Like
Yeah, that was really good. That was really good.
okay. That's kind of what Oli
After
was telling me. It's like don't try to repeat that again. Like go to something else and then
Yeah,
peek
cause
back.
like
It's
they're
not the
gonna,
same.
especially if it's a Phoenix ult, he just saw where you were, so you don't want to be in the same spot. Cause one, he could pre-fire you. Probably not in this rank, he will do that, but high ranks will pre-fire you and you'll get one tap. But also the one when he went from that corner out to the right, that was really good. If you were a little quicker, you could have got all the way out to the right wall. Even though that exposes you, it's just a 1v1, so it's fine. You jump peeking. You're gonna get flashed. Hide behind the box. Hide behind the box until he flashes.
Wait here?
Yeah. And just scope in. Scope in. You don't have to play this close. I just meant they're gonna leave. You can grab orb, and flank. They're not gonna expect this flank most likely. If someone's here, it's unlucky, but you can just run. Honestly, they're probably just gonna go B.
Start slow walking.
This is okay. Don't just run. Keep running. Run. The wall has you. You can, yeah. See how clueless he is? Good
You
job.
didn't see that, okay?
No, that was
Alright.
fine. I mean, a lot of people would have just spammed their knives and missed. So
Yeah,
and you're
I
still
just
playing.
I don't know. He was point blank. That was kind of awkward, but
So
I
would you
risked.
normally do the push there like that?
I would have slow walked most of the way.
Go. I
A
don't know
main?
where to tell you to op, honestly. Yeah, you just pick now, cause hey man, they know you do that. And two of them jump peaked, so you could do this. This is good.
Do you think I could fit in plat one, like low plat, high gold?
Yeah, it's just your where you position, your decision making, and then how you peak
Okay.
for the most part right now.
Yeah.
Your aim's very
Honestly,
good.
Oleg literally told me that yesterday. It was like, just if you reposition better, you'll be plat like tomorrow. So
Like literally, you had gold 3, so you're not that far at all.
this is my re-rank game.
Can push again. It'll work. I almost guarantee it. Even though it feels weird with the up. Yeah, Sheriff out. You can run a little bit more.
Some games I'm a deagle demon, and some games I'm awful. That ult's gonna come for me.
Is it?
Never mind.
You get go. It's fine. Okay, that's fine.
I'm just gonna run dish and then get a good angle on him.
That's good. The wall's probably gonna drop. You tell your team to wait for you.
No, any dish, any dish, any dish. Wait for me.
No, the wall didn't break, so they're probably not here. Unless they are, but
Oh, there's a freaking wall. What the heck?
it's breaking.
Wait for me. Take your smoke down. Take your smoke down. Thanks. You take your smoke down. Good job.
There's at least
Freaking
2 main,
me.
I think. They think you're main. They think you're in their spawn right now, most likely. You could save. You don't need to save actually. Just dash on. Oh, it's last round. Dash on. Sky's lower probably. Oh,
I like shook so hard there.
good try. That's what you should do because you know it's last round. If you had
Yeah. I
a
mean, I was for kills basically.
if you had a good sense for it, you could have done that but a little quicker. Also, I probably just aggressed a main instead of taking the rope because that just takes like an extra 15 seconds. Uh,
Okay, makes sense.
yeah. And also,
So like you would sometimes even push through even if they know you're there and just kind of aim duel them.
yeah, because I mean, one, because it's last round, two, because the spike's already going down, so it's like you're kind of limited on time. So,
Okay.
but it plus also hit tab, look at your kills compared to the enemy team. You're kind of destroying them, so you can weigh that as well. If you're not doing as well, maybe you don't do that, but if
Yeah.
you're destroying them, you're gonna probably win the fights. So,
Can I lurk? Do you think it'd be fine to lurk? Try to get a couple kills.
it's kind of weird, but you can. I would go with your team though, because your job as Jett is to make space on attack. So you wanna dash in for your team or throw a smoke and run in. Or you don't have a smoke, but just dash maybe or just run in. Run through door. Don't be scared, run through. Oh, that
What the
is.
heck?
You have heal maybe? That's just. That is really tragic actually.
That is actually unlucky on a whole nother level.
If you had heal, that would have been. Oh.
Oh my gosh. Tap fire. You don't have to like. It's not a specter. You don't have to like jitter click your classic.
I would say go A again, because they're probably gonna expect to be. Basically on
Okay.
eco, your primary goal is to get the spike down. There's a very low chance you'll win, but if you do, that's great. But if not, just try to get the spike down for extra credits and get some kills. Break their economy a little bit.
Just kidding. I'm not buying that.
See, your team wants to go B naturally, so if you say go A, then
Let's go A dish. Go A dish.
yeah, this is very odd. This is a very odd play that they will not expect. Also, you buy shorty? Were you going to?
Really?
Is that what you're
I
going to
I
do?
I was kind of joking for a second, but
No,
yeah.
seriously, shorty's actually like really good. It's especially good on this round because you can dash, buy smoke. Yeah, you
I
could even yeah
normally
buy two.
on bind when we're on attack, I smoke U-Haul, full run.
That's really
It's
good.
an
Yep,
eco round.
dash on him, dash on him. Oh my
Oh
god.
my god.
No way that
Oh,
actually worked. Okay. Yeah, no, that's what you do with the shorty because it's literally like with Jett, it's actually like a superpower. You just have to get
yeah.
comfortable with it. It's really good on,
So when
on
I'm on
defense too.
bind, I
Just run
smoke
into
my
U-hole.
entrance to A main. Yeah, and then I smoke U-Haul. I updraft dash into the smoke, jump in U-Haul with the shotgun. I have
Yep.
made some people AFK from that. I made them so mad.
Yeah, you can use
It's
Bucky,
actually funny.
shorty, judge. You don't even have to
I hate
updraft.
Bucky. I hate Bucky.
Yeah, I don't like Bucky either. I think it's the worst shotgun, but it actually isn't bad for really close. What the hell?
What am I
Dish.
watching? Yeah, dish, dish, dish. Bish. I mean dish.
Your comms are pretty good for the most part. Could be better,
Yeah.
but that's not the
Well, right
problem, I
now
don't
I'm
think.
talking to you as well, so I sometimes forget to comment actual chat.
It's fine. Easy.
Well played, Viper. That was actually smart.
Yeah, he had his knife out for a little too long, but you guys go B now. Why not? Go arcade. I want to see how you play arcade.
All right, you guys go B. Maybe should one
You can
person go with me?
you can go alone or you can go with someone. It doesn't matter.
Either one person come with me or I'll go alone.
So this is really good. So you're now learning to play everywhere. 'Cause you need to swap it up. Like I've said like 10 times already this game. It's
Yeah,
especially
I
important for
don't.
attack.
I always swap up on attack. Yeah.
Yeah, so I guess we just focus for that on defense. So I'll show you this map on in a custom game after what you can do specifically, but yeah. So they can be behind the box or up top. You don't have to hold that for too long. Could be behind those boxes, but
Check me on the boxes right now.
yeah, but they would have probably already peeked you. Walk up, walk up. You can run. Yeah, you see how they have their knives out. Your aim's so good for this rank. I would have just kept walking to site. Coming back here is weird because you literally killed three. This guy's gonna come from flank or, yeah.
Okay.
So like,
Canteen.
I wouldn't say you're passive, but you do take passive positioning sometime because your aim's so good. You don't need to take passive positioning. You're like the tens of this game essentially. Because
Well, not always though.
not always.
Like
If
I've
you're
seen
not
some
playing like that, then
awful
you can
games.
play passive. But if you're only getting a 3K like that, then you know. Um.
Yeah.
So you think about where you're going. You should think about where you're going here because it matters every round where you want to go. And you can tell your team as well, but you don't have to. And think about
Yeah.
why
By
you're
the way,
doing
it's
it.
not my aim. It's the Prime Vandal's aim.
True. Partially
Just
anyway.
kidding.
They like peeking there a lot, so. Also, I haven't seen you do a lot of dash plays, but that's fine.
Oh crud.
Wait, was that a kill
Okay.
A? You could dash. You could throw smoke and dash
Get
here.
bomb. Get bomb. Let's go.
He's already dead. He's already dead. Okay.
Yeah, I just like to rotate in this position because I don't want to be fighting anything I don't need to.
That's a good play.
Well,
You can
in
dash
that
out.
scenario, we
You
have
can
the
smoke
disadvantage.
dash out A. I just want to see you do a dash play. See what it's like.
Well, on site.
Yeah, you should have had your gun out, but and that's also you don't need to do that dash there. After you get the kill, you just run.
I thought you wanted me to there. Like,
No,
just run.
I did, but after you get the kill, you don't have to.
I love doing that with a shotgun and then popping out. Like that's like it's so broken.
Yeah,
Or
it's
using the
actually
Odin.
it's actually really good. You know, there's one there. The other one came from Dish, I think. So you might come Dish.
I use LGBTQ guns sometimes, so like the Odin works really well in this rank because nobody knows how to counter it.
This guy always goes Dish. Odin's really good though. Odin, do you ever use Ares?
Yeah.
I'm gonna prescribe you to use that gun
I
more.
Sova on Ascent.
You don't not just
I
Ascent, just like Breeze, like any long range map. The Ares is just better than the Spectre. It's kind of just a fact. But
yeah.
almost nobody uses it, and it's really really good.
Okay, so
So
where does my team go?
pop knives. You can even throw your gun down to a teammate if you want, but I don't think it's
Well,
that.
we all have insane money right now, so
Buy Shorty just for fun, because you have it, and then buy use your knives. Basically, use your ult ASAP so you can start recharging it again, because you get a point for dying every time. You can dash, updraft, throw smoke. You can right click, don't be afraid to right click him. Yeah, there you go. That's a good thing about right click whenever you have a gun, because the
yeah.
left clicking is kind of inconsistent there. Beautiful. I like how you come back here. Don't have the updraft, but
I'm just taunting this guy.
remember they come from flank, so just careful. That was a psycho play, but I like it. Flank maybe?
Now we heard him. He's mid.
Okay. Yeah, walking is good here. These guys, you're just better than these guys. I don't know if it's just this game or what, but sometimes, of course, you're gonna get smurfs. Some games
Yeah.
you're gonna play like this and you're still gonna lose, but just stay focused. Don't think about
This is a good game for me. Like this isn't like my best game, but this is good.
yeah. But what the hell? That's so weird. Okay. Go arcade again. Go arcade again. Going dish is just odd in my opinion. It's kind of weird, kind of hard to do sometimes. Tell your Sage to res you. She's not going the other way. Okay.
Revive me, Jett. Or, we'll say just on the other side of the map, so I can't really.
Yeah.
And give Jett your kill canceled. Do these guys know how to speak English?
Maybe.
I've literally
Fat
had to
maybe.
speak Spanish one game before, and I don't speak fluent Spanish. I don't want to go up there.
You can dash. You smoke. You can push into mid to the left. To left. Go canteen. Just walk up. Walk up. Walk. Walk. Walk.
It's so loud they can't
Watch to
hear
your
me.
right. Watch to your right.
That was bad.
You can just wait. There's one to the left, I think, or is there not?
Oh,
Yeah.
close left.
You didn't need to push there. That was. You could just wait for him to, because you
It
killed
was
one,
one
so
by
he's gonna have
I
to
was
come
just
back.
kind of trolling, to be honest. But yeah,
What
I
do you say?
shouldn't have pushed that.
Yeah. Yeah.
It was a 5v1. I was just kind of trolling, is what I said.
Yeah.
GG, guys.
Okay. Good game.
All right. Do we want to go into a custom for a bit?
Yeah, I'll show you. We can do one custom, or I can do like two customs, but
All right, I'm a dip for now. Thank you guys for playing. All right.
So yeah, I'll go into fracture. I'll just show you like some, because what I think you need to focus on is defensive positioning for that map, or just for
Defensive.
and
Okay.
just in general. Because like you said, you swap up on attack, which is really good, but you need to apply the same rules for whenever you do that on defense.
Yeah.
And it's especially important for opping, like I said, because whenever you op, people really want to avoid the op whenever they're attacking, because they know it's an easy kill for you
Or
for the
make it
most
so
part.
they can't, right?
Yeah.
Is what you're saying. Like, try to make it so you're.
Yeah, try to predict where they're going so that you can um oh, you wanna, okay, here. I was gonna screen share it, but here.
Oh, do you want to go in so I can like spectate, or do you want to screen share?
I'll screen share.
Okay, sounds good.
I'll just,
Live, right, and then.
yeah, yeah.
Okay,
Okay.
gotcha.
Okay, can you see?
Yeah.
Okay, so defense, this map is especially crazy because there's 4 places you can defend from technically. Or that you can push from. So it's different than most maps, so it's a little more complicated. It's actually, learning this map is good because it's the hardest. So if you can master this map, like where to rotate and where to hold and where to swap it up to, then you can learn every map because other maps don't have as many places you can attack or hold from.
Yeah.
But we'll see. So you have any comments or anything before we do this about that game, or just in general?
I mean, that was a pretty good game, but it wasn't my greatest. So like that was good, basically is what I was saying. Because you were asking like, is that one of my best games? But
Yeah.
otherwise, I don't think there's anything crazy.
Okay, so I'm gonna tell you right now the best 2 places you can op on this map, and the reason that these are the best 2 spots you can op is because these are the most common places that you see enemies push from on attack, and that's A main and B main. So like holding this angle right here and holding this angle right here. So
Okay.
whenever you op, where do you sit? Do you op from here and here always, or do you play back like here, like you said sometimes?
I do both. I usually push and play aggressive a couple times, and then sit back and try to play unexpected angles and catch some orphans off guard.
Okay, you almost always want to peek these aggressive angles like this first, because if you think about it, you can always peek this, miss a shot, dash out, and
Go
then
somewhere else.
play a more passive spot like that, because this is like your front line of defense essentially. Like you're basically, because this is where they're gonna peek first. So if you're sitting back here, you're giving them access to all of this room that you
Okay.
don't need to give them access to. Yeah, and it's the
So I
same.
can try to push them back a little bit, make them rotate, or
Yeah, like they
if
don't
I
want to
were
peek
at
you if
least
you're right here,
pick.
and if you get a kill, they're gonna probably leave. But it's the same case here. You don't want to op from back here because you're giving them all this space. Whereas if you're opping from here, they would not be able to take that.
I have a question. You play on low graphics, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, I play on high graphics. Do you have anything like against that? I still
It's
get 400 FPS in most games, but
no, it's just frames. I think some things are kind of weird with it. Like I don't know what I can't remember what it is. It might be like shadows. I don't know. Yeah, cast shadows. I don't know. I have that on. You could look up a guide on it probably, but as long as you
yeah,
have
okay.
frames, it doesn't really matter. So
What?
I think.
Okay, you have 33 ping. I was gonna say in Indiana you really just can't get good ping because there's no servers by us. But next question, I play on stretch res. I play on 1280 by 800. Do you think that's bad?
No, I think that's good.
Like my crosshair is 4 times as big basically.
It makes it easier to hit your shots. So a lot of pros play on lower res. So that's just preference. It makes it a little easier. It's just I don't do that because I've always played on 1920 to 1080, so
Yeah,
it's just
that's
preference.
actually like a normal res.
What is your sensitivity, by the way?
0.4,
800?
400 DPI.
Okay, so you're like 0.2 800. So that's
I'm
actually
6 EDPI. I'm 1600
so you're kind of
or
low on
1000.
sensitivity, but your aim's really good, so it doesn't really matter.
Yeah, I know it's really low, but I used to play on point 0.4 and 800, and then in Iron I was told by actually a Smurf that was Immortal. That was like, look, just cut your sensitivity in half by doing 400, and I've played with it for I think 400 hours of playing the game, so it'd just be really weird trying to
Yeah,
switch back.
you can always raise your sense by like zero point 0.1 if you feel like you want to, or lower it by zero point 0.1 just to like mess with it, because players like tenz that are like really good duelists, they swap around their sense a lot. They just try to experiment stuff like that. And that's not a bad thing to do. And if you do something that doesn't work, my cat literally just ran into my PC because he's playing with a toy. Okay. But so yeah. Anyway, moving on to this. So this is you can hold this however you want. Just the one thing that I did not see you do that you should not do is hold out like this, because this just if multiple people
Yeah.
swing right here, you're just gonna probably die because you're out in the open.
But what if you shot in the dash? So
If you
like they
shoot
don't
and
expect
dash,
you to be there.
the problem is like ping. If you have bad ping, you're still gonna get shot mid dash or like when you feel like you dash. It's just not good in general. Unless you're in a 1v1, this is fine because you like someone's
Yeah.
not gonna expect you to be right here. So this is really good. It's like the
And, and
scenario.
and you can't have multiple people swing you at once.
Yeah, it's like the scenario over here whenever you're against the Astra. Like if you came over here, this would be a good angle to hold, but not if there's like multiple people pushing out from B main. So,
Yeah.
but this is really good. You can hold tight, or I hold like this kind of, because I
Yeah,
can't. It's
I
hard to
don't
hit
hold
shot like
tight.
this.
Wait, you
But
aim a lot higher with an op. Do you try to go for headshots with an op?
no, just like upper chest, middle chest,
Okay, I usually aim middle. Yeah, flat middle.
because yeah, you don't wanna like them, which would
But
be tragic. But
yeah, you play on toggle?
I play and hold.
Wait, so wait, then how do you double zoom?
Alt. You
Wait,
can
that's
bind that.
possible?
Yes. Zoom is hold to zoom is better, just objectively.
Wait, hold is where it scopes in as long as your finger stays down, right?
Yes.
That's what I play on, but I didn't even know you could double scope. I
Yeah.
don't even
So
like double scope though.
you should bind that for sure though, just
Okay,
because I
second,
don't even
I'm
know
gonna
where it
bind
is.
that.
It's just the reason you want to bind it is because like think about ascent. If you up on ascent and you're upping from a really long angle, it's just easier to hit shots if you have zoom on. So
Okay, I wonder what it's under.
you
Control.
want to figure it out after this.
Sure.
Okay, so yeah, the reason you can hold this angle, but like I said, this is the best angle you can hold. The problem is you can't get pre-fired here, so it is kind of risky sometimes.
Yeah.
But another angle you can hold is up here, but this is again a little more passive. So I would always start holding by holding this angle right here, and
Yeah.
then after you do that, if they come A, I would go B main because this is the second most likely place that they will pick you from.
Okay.
Just from experience, and so you can hold kind of like this, like I was saying. You kind of wait because if they're gonna push here, then they're gonna walk into your field of vision, and if you swing out like this and then you see like three people, it's not gonna be good for your head, for your forehead in this experience. So um, you can hold this as a little passive. It's just kind of finding a balance between not too
Yeah.
wide and not too tight. So like kind of just like this, I would say, because then you want them to walk into you, not you walk into them, and
Yeah,
then
it's Pico's advantage to a certain extent is the thing that I've learned. Like I used to be like, why didn't I win? Because of Pico's advantage, and it's like if you swing that hard, you're walking straight into their
and
crosshairs.
there's yeah a lot of factors like they're looking directly at you most likely. Your
Human
ping
reaction
could be
time.
a thing, and yeah, human reaction time. You can hold it
That's
here.
part of why Pico's advantage is a thing is human reaction time. But
So if you peek both of these and you get kills on each of them, you have two other parts of the map that you can gamble with. Also, if you go A, B, A, then you can come back A main and just hold this again, just because why not? But after a while, they're gonna just stop. They're gonna be super defeated if it's like 4-0, 5-0, and they've died every single time from an op each year after like round 3, because you could buy an op technically round 3. Um, which I don't know if I would suggest doing, but if you do
yeah, that's
that,
kind of weird.
um, but it is a play. So, but yeah, otherwise this is an angle you can opt from. I wouldn't really suggest opting dish. This just feels really weird. It's kind of like you
It's
kind of
there's
trap
too many
yourself.
angles. Yeah.
Yeah, there's too many scenarios that can unfold. But opting here is actually not bad at all. So you can just hold like this. Normally, like I said, you should just wait and hide if you have a rifle. And then if you hear them, you can wait a second, then shoot them in the side of the head right here when they're walking up. So, but if you're holding with an op, you can hold like this. Um, again, I wouldn't hold all the way over there, but you can if you really want. And then you can also up like this. This is probably a little bit better because you see them here rather than like here.
Yeah.
You see them
But
sooner,
you can always
basically.
swing around the box. Like if you swung to the left side of the box. Oh wait, no, you're not watching what I thought you were watching. Never mind. Or were
Yeah.
you watching? Were you watching Canteen or site? Or
This
arcade?
is where they
Arcade.
push.
Yeah.
Yeah, arcade.
You could always actually swing around left.
Yeah, you
There,
can.
so
It's you can get trapped because people do expect you to be here. So, but
yeah.
you could technically dash. It's just kind of hard to get away. If they.
Or could you smoke and then updraft into tower? Is that even possible?
Yeah, anything's
One of them?
possible. It's good that you.
You might have to updraft and jump at the same time because if you do that, you know, you go higher.
Yep. You
Okay.
can make it.
Okay.
And also you can
That's cool.
crouch to get on ledges. But yeah, so that's what I would say to opping on attack. You ever up on attack or no?
Yeah, all the time.
Okay, so opping on attack, you'll notice that it's just overall harder. And the reason for that is because you're not defending a site. It's not like you can wait for them to walk into your crosshair always. You kind of have to position yourself to get a kill. So the one thing I'll tell you about opping on attack is that you should uh, just go for a kill. If you get one kill, you open up the site. Like I said, your job as a duelist is to open up space. So you want to peek, but you don't really want to push into the site if you don't get a kill. So you just want to see if someone's peeking from here, see if someone's like close right here, see if they're behind this box.
Box, yeah.
This box is a god spot if you're not upping, or if you are upping, you can even hold like this.
So, how
This is
would
more
you
passive
counter
though.
somebody doing this? Like, would you have to use blinds?
Upping?
Yeah.
Like upping on attack, you mean? Like here or upping on defense?
Either way, like,
If
how
they're
do you stop an
if,
op
if
from
you're
slaughtering
if they're upping on attack and you're defending, you just don't peek and you just make sure you smoke. You don't peek. Play close angles. Like sit here if you know they're upping, cause like you just know or for whatever reason you just sit here wait. Assuming you have like a phantom, and then in most cases they'll just kind of walk upstairs. She might I don't know. Gold operas won't be as good as you for the most part. So unless they're smurfing, so then you could just wait and just catch them off guard. Try to catch them off guard. You don't want to peek until like they're closer to you or you have an advantage on them. You don't want to give them because like I said, what you want to do on attack when you're opping is just try to get a kill. If you get a kill, then you can say, "Hey guys, let's push B quick," because you're making the fight from like a 5v3 to like a 5v2 or a 5v1,
Yeah. Okay,
and
but how would you counter a defender swinging, like
an op
the
right there
AoE?
or right here.
Yeah. Yeah.
You have to expect them to be everywhere pretty much, and a lot of the time what will happen is the op will get one of you, and then what you have to do is just trade them. And if it's a good
Or
Jett, they'll get you and dash away, which is just
could
dangerous.
you throw a smoke and then try to block that off? Would that be another thing?
Like if they're opping there, you
Yeah,
do
like
this.
throw a smoke right there. Yeah.
You
And then
can,
try to
but
run left side.
you think about what Jetts excel at, they could just walk out from the smoke and then dash away. So
I hate when people do that, but
yeah,
yeah.
you need to practice that, I would say a little bit, because you played definitely a little aggressive, which is good. That's what you should do. But you can play even more aggressive, like mainly when you have dash, you can like peek through smoke and then get a kill and then just reposition yourself. You need to constantly learn to reposition yourself because that's what allows you to get a lot of kills.
This
But if
map
you're
is dangerous for Jett because like it's such a small map that if she gets a kill and then dashes, like I didn't even realize you could go all the way from main to mid with one dash
yeah
or to canteen.
yeah it's
So
pretty
that's very useful. Thank
this
you.
map's actually kind of small. Yeah, I mean you can
This is the
experiment with
smallest map
dashes
in the game.
on any map, but you can dash. You can do things with dash and updraft that you would have probably never imagined.
I do that a lot with my ult. The game doesn't like jet knives with an updraft. It makes them take like 9 minutes to get out. So then in that time the gold player can pull out their gun whiff 25 times and then you can kill them. But that's the only issue is like it takes your knives a second to get out.
Yeah, I would
But I got it with Shorty.
yeah, oh yeah, shorties. I want to talk about that as well, just because shorty's really good. So if you're on eco, you sometimes feel defeated. You might feel like the second round is just gonna be a loss no matter what, just because of the gun advantage the enemy team's gonna have.
Not always, but yeah.
Yeah, not always, but shorty can, for me, shorty gives me hope pretty much that I can get like 2 kills. Especially as Jett.
Yeah.
Spots like
Remember
this.
the eco where I slaughtered this guy? That actually kind
Up
of
here.
turned the tables because that gave one of my teammates a Spectre. So that's
Yeah,
go drop.
and then
That's smart.
right here, this is like really good if you're defending. For example, you use first round, you have a shorty, you sit here. A lot of times people are over aggressive whenever they win first round because they know they have a gun advantage, but You don't really have a gun advantage at this range if you have a shorty,
Yeah.
so
The only
they're
issue
dead.
would be if they opened the door and somebody was farther out was watching it, and then you got killed by them. But otherwise, you'd be fine.
It's unlikely to happen, and also you could get dogged or droned, but that's also I feel like a little bit unlikely to happen just because of gold. But as you go
Yeah.
up, that will happen a lot. So
Okay.
shorty, just think of shorty spots. You can be creative. It's important to be creative with
On
your
top of that
positioning.
box, it's a good one. If you go up there, you sit there.
This is a little weird because they can come from over there.
Not a yeah. If you had a teammate drop, more so.
Yeah.
I do this on bind a lot. You know where if you let's say you're attacking, you go up long on B site. You know where that box is by elbow?
Yeah.
You updraft on top of that, you can see CT.
Yeah. Also, this
So
spot right
that's
here
what I
is
do a
really
lot.
good. Um,
Yeah.
or
The only issue
or
I
over
have with
here.
that is I got killed by Canteen one time when I did that. Or not Canteen, sorry, by Arcade.
Yeah. You just have to make sure you have a teammate watching it, and if you don't, then probably just watch this
Just
and
close.
or don't play there. Like maybe go up here. This spot is even good for a shorty just because you can wait for as long as you need to before they like say you get there's a planter.
Here.
You can just smoke like this. Using your smokes when you have a shorty is super important because basically the role this smoke plays allows you to get from here to like over there.
Here.
So if you do get smoke,
Yeah.
they can't see you there. You can walk through if the planter's right here.
Here.
And then you have your dash, and you have a gun, and now the round's just turned completely around. They don't have the spike down, you have a Spectre. You don't have dash, but now you're positioned to kill people that probably don't expect you have a gun yet. This is because like their brains work slow in gold, so
Yeah. Smooth brains.
yeah,
Information bounces off.
yeah. So we can talk about more of this stuff on a different map. Do you have any questions about this map? And then you have another map in mind you wanna go to?
Could we do Mind as another map? And I don't think I have any questions about this map. Thank you. I think you like explained this pretty well.
Okay, yeah.
So definitely play more aggressive on those op angles. I get what you're saying with that.
Yeah, again, it's not just this map, but obviously you see specific scenarios for that one, but also just any map. I'll show you again if you want Oping on this map as well. Because this
Yeah.
map's even easier
Yeah.
to op on just because there's less spots.
Yeah. Opping long in main from U-Haul or from right side of box on A
Yeah.
always works pretty well.
And also learning that we should op other spots. You can also op shower. It's kind of a niche thing to do, but if you know enemy
Yeah.
team peeks shower or that they're just very aggressive, then you just hold shower if you're attacking or even if you're defending, just to swap it up.
Yeah, if I'm defending, I usually swing, shoot, and then dash no matter what, because I don't want to be in that scenario.
My ult's ready.
Okay, so shall we start with? I guess I'm gonna show you the op again.
Sure.
Okay, so do you know how to? Yeah, you can get up there without updrafting.
Yeah. No, I don't.
Okay, you can go like this. Oh, I messed it up. You can glide from here and then crouch to get right on top of this. Wow, I'm really bad. It's actually not.
Self-drive.
You can. It's actually not that hard to do. And it saves you an updraft. That's why I want to show it to you.
I didn't even know you could jump up there, but okay.
Yeah. And it's kind of satisfying. So yeah, this is where you hold. For the most part, if you're upping, this is a really good spot. You can also make sure you're careful of the left side. So and of course, after you take this shot, just dash no matter what. But also you can hold from down here. For main,
Yeah,
this is
that's what I was saying.
this is the number one spot you want to op. Like if we're talking about where people are most likely to come from, it's right here, and then obviously like B long is another really good one to op. But also opping hookah, I'll show you the best spots there, and then shower. So
I always die when I don't always die. I usually get a kill and then die when I go hookah, even if I dash, just because of ping diff. But
okay, let me go ahead and ask you actually how you do that, and we'll come back to shower. How do you op hookah?
okay, so entrance, go like entrance-ish.
Here?
And then I would swing out, like scope in a little bit. Yeah, and then like right there, I'd take a shot and dash.
This is actually the most aggressive play. I was talking to the last person I coached. We were talking about this as well. This is actually what I would suggest to do some of the time. Like for example, in the last game where you're top fragging or you're doing really well, you feel like you're doing well. This is a play you'd go for. But if you're not doing so well and you're kind of getting killed, then don't go for this play. So if you're not upping there, where would you up other than long for hookah? Would you up like backside maybe?
Backside. Yeah, I was about to say backside.
Okay, so this is exactly what the other person was saying, except they only played backside. They didn't play aggressive. So the balance between aggressive and backside, which is passive, is right here. This is the best spot you can opt from for hookah.
I forgot that spot even existed.
Yeah, this is like, if you think about where you are, you're on the left side, so you can quickly get out. You're not like trapped on that side. And yet you still have this perfect angle. They cannot get into hookah without you seeing them here. You can hold as wide as you need or as tight as you want. And yeah, so but also if you and then after that, like we said, you can careful of long, of course, but then you have a passive angle here that allows you to just, easily kill people without
Yeah.
really,
So,
yeah.
what do you think about like an angle by long here? To your right, you know that box? No, behind you.
Uh,
Left, forward. That one, the one with the door on it.
this one?
Yeah, I go on top of that sometimes with attack, and then look CT if you're on attack.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. This is good.
And then I also you can watch hookah or long from this.
Th
Preferably I would watch long, but I usually do that with a specter or something else.
this is
Because
weird.
it's kind of hard to opt that.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
weird to opt that. It's kind of weird to opt that as well. This is really good if you're just going for a pick on someone, because people like to rotate really quickly through here, so you just get the free kill. Also, if you're attacking with an op, you can push up into here after you have side control. It's kind of just like peeking out of hookah, and just dashing out.
You can also hold hookah from elbow on defensive side.
Yeah, this is good as well. This is completely fine. So, but for opping long, if you're defending, you can hold like this. A lot of people op like this, but you can also come out here.
That's what I normally do. I usually swing out really wide when I'm playing Jett because I don't expect it, or I'll
Where do
literally
you
be mid open and then shoot and then get out because they can't even see me.
where do you place your crosshair here?
That's about where I place it.
Okay, the guy I talked to yesterday, like he said he points you here because he flicks down easier. But this is where I would
Nah.
probably point it because
Yeah.
it's equal distance, flick up and down.
No,
So
rarely somebody peeks that far around. Like I barely ever. I actually don't think. I don't remember a time I've ever seen anybody peek that far out.
people actually do that a lot in higher ranks, but I personally always peek from right there. So just be aware they can't come from there even if they don't normally. So if you're defending and because obviously we're talking about op a lot. If you're not using an op, people like to sit here a lot, right?
Yeah.
But
I
the
always
best,
do that first. Sometimes I throw smoke in the entrance right there, like right where you are, and then
yeah,
I'll swing around to your right side, like by that, and then you can clear that without being able to be seen by anything.
yeah. So what the better alternative to this is like here, but my favorite spot is like this. And the reason this is good is because you're on a little bit of an elevation, and then so that makes your head higher, so it's harder for them to headshot you. They have to sort of flick up because whenever first of all, they're not really gonna expect you to be there. They're gonna be thinking about you being here, so they might clear like this, or they might like come like this and then look like that. But they're definitely most likely in gold. They're not gonna be like this, or especially not like that, because you're right here. That's just so weird, isn't it? Like
Yeah.
if someone's there, you're not really thinking about that at all. So
Yeah, you know how smooth brain gold players are, so.
yeah, and also you dash out. It's really usually you get it because like you can't really wait for them to come out because they're gonna just see you. The first one's gonna see you, but you usually get the kill on the first one, and then you're out.
Okay.
Another good spot for hookah if you're not opping is right here. This is one
Yeah,
of the.
sometimes. Oh crap! Sorry, my mic was really close to my
That's
mouth.
okay.
Sometimes I'll sit deep right corner, but that's an awful idea unless I have a teammate on the box in
Like
front
this?
of you also holding it. Yeah, so
Yeah.
we hold crossfire,
This is
and then one of us dies, and then we usually get 2 or 3 kills.
this is what I do if I'm on pistol round. Every single time I'm defending, I ask my teammate someone to double up with me. I don't play like this. I play this is called like an off angle out a little bit. And
Yeah,
then
an off
as
angle.
the game progresses, I'll come up here later in the later rounds, and
Yeah.
because then
Okay,
then
so
you can actually play here alone, because people will expect you to be here, but you'd be surprised. People just walk in sometimes. They don't even clear this corner, and you'll realize that as you start
yeah,
to play this spot more.
most people in gold don't deep clear it though. Like they'll jiggle peek in and clear most of that corner, but the people sitting on top of the flower pot, to your right, they don't deep clear that. So sometimes you can get a kill with that.
Yeah, this is good. Off angle's probably a little better, but just because like whenever they're peeking, they're probably gonna go like this or whatever. So if you're like right here, then again they have to hit a flick rather than just having their crosshair on top of you. And the same with this, they have to aim up really hard. Because I mean, obviously like Radiant players will be like this, and they'll expect every possible scenario, but this
Yeah.
is not Radiant we're talking about, so that should be
No.
helpful. Um,
On breeze, I also hold crossfire on B site, where I go in that corner cubby, and then my teammate goes over by the main box, where a special spot for Jett is.
yeah,
And then usually he ends up dying, so then I sacrifice him and then get a kill.
Yeah, Breeze is
What's
a
your favorite one?
Breeze. I don't like Breeze, but Breeze is such a good map for Jett. So
I hate Breeze so much.
yeah. So also moving back here, the only other place we haven't talked about opting is shower. This is probably the least likely place people will come from, and the last place you want to op. So like first I would say op short, and then you can go long maybe, and then maybe go hookah, or go long or go short, long, short, and then go hookah, and then maybe come here. It depends again if they're coming A like every round, then you can expect them to come here more. So what you can do is just wait like this. But my favorite thing to do is come out all the way here and just kind of hold like this, because this is again.
I would normally hold wider than that because, you know, gold players Ferrari peek me every single time,
Yeah,
so...
yeah, yeah. So if you know they peek a lot, then you can just hold kind of like this.
Oh, like,
And
watch me mauled yesterday when I got freaking Ferrari peeked out of tower on Fracture.
yeah.
And, I mean, sometimes gold players just full-on run.
Yeah, and just
And
one tap you somehow. It
not, yeah,
happens.
like... I mean, where you are, they'd run all the way over to to the two small boxes by the big
Yeah.
column next to you. I mean, they just run all the way over there.
Yeah, so if you know
So,
that, it also depends on the game. Like some teams will not do that and they'll just be bad, and so you can just come all the way out here and maybe shift walk so they can't hear you. Um, and then yeah, but otherwise you could just wait if you know they do play aggressive,
okay,
and
yeah,
then
so I
maybe
have a
like
question.
slowly come out. Yeah.
Okay, I was on Split earlier. This is related to the op, and this guy was just continually like we flashed B main, smoked it. We push in, the smoke goes down, he instantly kills someone and teleports out.
On defense,
We were on attack. He was on defense. He just sat in the smoke with an operator, killed us, and like teleported out
I mean yeah,
instantly.
that's definitely a play for chamber. Even Omen could do that. I was actually imagining an Omen for some reason, but you can even do that as Jett. You can play. I wouldn't do it with an op because like obviously it's not what the op's for,
That's
but
so hard to hit that shot. We like I don't know if the guy was cheating or something or
or
his
just no
software
scope,
cheating,
no
but it was
scope like
weird.
point blank in the smoke, like hide behind the box, no scope, and then TP or dash. But if you have a shorty, it's a better play. Playing around in
So
smokes
how would you counter that? I mean, this guy wasn't missing. I think he was smurfing with his other friend.
and
So
like an op in a smoke, and like
yeah,
that was the first time he did it.
yeah.
Well at that point it's kind of unlucky. You can't really, cause like even if I was in that game and that happened
Well,
to me, I wouldn't have like.
he only opted in the smoke once on that site, but he bounced around a lot and stuff. Like he did what you said. He went A and then B and then A and then B and then B and then like he just
Yeah,
started moving
so
around.
if you want to counter, what I do is whenever I know I'm playing it's a good opper, I know that they want to rotate around a lot. So if I get opt on A, I know my team's instinct. Like if we're attacking
Yeah,
here and we get opt from like heaven or
yeah.
whatever, I know that my team's instinct is going to be to go B, but I also know that the Jett's instinct that's opping is going to be to go B. So I'll tell my team, guys, let's go A again. The op's not going to be here most likely, and so that's how you counter it. But as far as the op in the
Or like
smoke,
on
it's
this map, if they were continually pushing into main, you smoke off main with the jet smoke, smoke U-haul, and then get into U-haul, and then you're behind him and you can kill him from there.
you can. I mean that can work, but most likely the op will get someone here. So you just want to try to avoid the op as best you can.
Okay, so
Especially
avoid
if it's
the
a good
op.
like a Smurf opper, or if it's a really good opper, then that matters more. But if it's like a not as much of a good opper, then you don't have to worry about it quite as
Well,
much. But
if it's a
it's
bad opper, I just jump peek him or jiggle peek him and juke him out, and then
yeah, but to some extent you should still respect the op just because it's a one shot kill. But
yeah.
so another spot if you're not opping is up here.
Yeah, I don't like opping from there.
No, yeah, not opping, just phantom.
But
But they can't come from here. But this is really good. This is like a one-time spot. You'll learn that one-time spots are very good. Also up here, again, you can just actually glide up here. You don't have to updraft.
yeah, you showed me this a second ago.
Yeah, and then so here you can just sit here and wait instead of going all the way up
Oh,
there.
that. I usually use an updraft, though. I'm glad now I know I can.
Yeah, again, it's not like super. It's not a super big thing, but it's like 150 credits, and you could use it with knives. Also, like I
Yeah.
said in the fracture game, pop knives as soon as you get them, and if you have to, or you can think about using, you can save it so you have more eco or economy if your team's low on money. But if your team's not struggling with credits, just pop your knives and just use them because you start recharging them. And if you get really good with knives, it's just like you can do stuff like this,
Yeah.
like crazy stuff,
When I played Sage for a long time, I would put a wall behind that box that you were on a second ago. Um,
like
like
back here.
literally right there. Yeah, and then crouch, and then I can barely see the top of your head, but you can see all of them. And you buy an Odin and just spray them, and I got an ace with it one time. Like,
Yeah, it's Odin's really a good gun, so I would continue using that, continue using the Ares. Use the Ares more if you can, because you probably buy Spectre on. Would you buy Spectre on eco rounds or no?
most of the time. It depends. Sometimes on defense I buy an Ares. Most of the time on attack I buy a Spectre.
Okay, I want you to try to break that habit. Because I do that too. I'm guilty. I'm guilty of that. Not so much anymore, but um, the two guns I want you to look at specifically is Jett is Marshall. Just because it's basically a budget op, and you can do the same things on defense you do, especially on second run, because it's a one shot to the body, just like an op. So you're basically just
Yeah.
opping, but for the price of 950. So
And with the higher fire rate.
yes, and so also chamber might be good for you. I don't know about, because like opping is literally is ult, but
I whiffed with his pistol so hard when I used that thing.
that's fine.
I don't know. I played him once and haven't touched him since.
It's basically just a sheriff, but with more bullets and longer range, I think.
Yeah.
But
I
yeah,
get inconsistent with my sheriff aim. Like it depends on the team. If I get a really good team that has good movement, I cannot hit a sheriff shot for the life of me.
yeah. So, but the other weapon would be the Ares, just because it's not so good on Jett, but just in general, it's very good. So, like holding long angles like this, if you aim down sight, you shoot a little. I think it's like slower but more accurate. I don't know.
You like at that range, if you had like an Odin, it's like you have to aim down, otherwise it won't. Like it'll go everywhere.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's what Oleg actually was telling you and me one time. We were running an unrated, and he was like, I didn't even know the aiming and slowed down the fire rate, but apparently it does.
Yeah. Yeah, it does. But it's good to do with the Ares, so make sure you do that. But also, so these two guns and then the shorty, I want you to focus on those. Other ones, kind of up to you, but definitely Marshall, Ares, and shorty. Shorty
I do
is.
use Vandal a lot, but I also use Phantom. Like it depends on the day. So
You can sit right here with the shorty if you're defending.
I do that on Eco sometimes.
Also, if you're not upping, this play right here is really good. You just kind of walk up and they could peek you from here, but you can hold an off angle like this. And if they're walking up,
Here.
this you just have trigger discipline because a lot of the time, especially in gold, people will not peek this, clear this. So you can just wait for people to walk up here and kill like 2 or 3 of them, and dash away if you need to.
Well, there's one of two things that can happen in gold in that scenario. Either a gold player doesn't clear any corners, or they clear every single corner no matter how stupid it is, and they don't fall for anything, like fakes wise. So either they're gonna clear that, and then every single one of their teammates is gonna clear it, or they're not gonna clear it. So that's kind of a risky play.
This play works really well in Immortal. This is one of my favorite plays. So basically, how you counter that is just don't sit in this corner because if a gold clears this, they're not gonna clear here. They're gonna clear here. So they're gonna go like this probably. So just play this as an off angle. Just play like this. If they do clear you, if you see that they're clearly looking in your direction, just kill them and dash away, and hope that you get away. But sometimes it'll work out. I promise it will work out that no one checks it, and you can just win the round literally right there. So.
Alright. That sounds good. Thanks
So yeah, that spot, you can sit in there if it's eco round and you only have a shorty, because you can't really, you can play right here, but like, what are you gonna do? Dash into the TP. So,
Yeah.
and knives, you can peek
Yeah.
from here. I don't know. Yeah.
Or if you double updraft from on top of the box, the car, whatever they call it. I don't even know what that thing's called.
Yeah, and then here you have a nice little angle, or like from here. This is
Yeah.
good in 1v1 scenarios. I like to come up on top of the box and then like, because people, it's kind of like the last place people are gonna expect, but yeah.
So just don't be predictable is kind of one of the things.
That's like the
taken
biggest
from this.
Yeah, the biggest thing that you're taking from this is not be predictable, and then try to. Yeah, it's all about like predictions, calculating where, like the likelihood of that they're gonna be going. Like I said, this is like the most likely place to go, and then B long is really good for you to op. So then bounce between these two for a little bit, and then if you know they're probably not gonna go there, then come right here, hold this angle, because that's still a really good angle. And then you have this angle or
Here.
this angle.
Yeah.
And it's the same for every map. You just have to figure out yourself because I can't tell you every single map the best places, but I can in a future coaching session maybe for a couple others, or if you progress. I have a feeling you're gonna plat after this session maybe. If you feel like you've learned some stuff anyway, I feel like you might plat pretty soon.
I gotta get off for now. I might not
Yeah,
stay with you, bro, but I'll
okay.
probably get it within next week.
Yeah, let me know if you have any more questions. Let me know if you rank up or how you're playing after this as well.
Yeah. All right.
But yeah, it was fun.
Yeah, it was
You
a
have
lot
a
of
good
fun.
day.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, for sure.
All right. Have a
Okay,
good day too.
you too. See you.
Peace.
Alright guys, that's the end of this session. If you guys enjoyed, leave a comment, like, subscribe, do all the stuff, And yeah, talk to you guys later.